Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Can anyone hear me out there? I'm having technical difficulties. Check 1, check 2. Can anyone hear me? Check 1, check 2. Check 1, check 2. Unreal.
There's something in the phone or the stream, y'all. You need to figure it out. I know something stupid.
Check 1, check 2. Hold on.
The phone or the stream, y'all. You need to figure it out.
There you go. Check 1, check 2. Hello, hello.
The phone or the stream, y'all. You need to figure it out.
There you go. Hello, hello. Okay, can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? It's a delay. Can anyone hear me? Somebody say something.
Hello?
All right. I think I'm back. I think I'm back. Harlem, New York. Can you hear me? I hear you. Okay. All right. Man, what was going on with that? I'm so upset. Cody, can you hear me? I want to know everybody can hear me. I had to restart and restart. Couldn't even trying to move so fast. Didn't even get a chance to put the artwork back up. I'm gonna have to put it up after the show. But good evening again. We are back. We are back. So let me see. Wait, see somebody. Okay, good. Okay, we are back officially. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I was trying something new, like I said when I started off, but the thing just went crazy. But we are back. Okay, so let me put her picture back up. Okay, now, Blac Chyna. Have you guys seen the video? Have you seen the video? Disturbing. And again, I asked myself when I saw it, or before I seen it, I was like, okay, wait a minute. How can she hold anyone hostage? Isn't she about 5 feet tall? Something like that? How is she holding anybody hostage? Harlem, New York, are you saying you can't hear me now? Harlem, New York, can you hear me now? Put it in the chat, people. Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Oh, okay. I'm getting confused whether y'all can hear me because when it went out before, I was like, man, this is nuts. Okay, let's go. So, again, the video. Some people were like by some hotel door, and somebody on the inside, I think a Caucasian woman, she was crying. And finally, allegedly, Blac Chyna let her out. And she was crying and weeping and running to the elevator and pretty much just broke down. I really didn't understand. I'm like, wow. And she was mumbling something. I couldn't really tell, but she was kind of insinuating that she did something, but she never really clarified what that was. Shocking. And they are now alleging that she was holding her hostage. She was holding somebody hostage, Harlem, New York. That's what they say, allegedly. A Caucasian girl. And she was crying to get out of You can Google it right now. She was crying to get out of the hotel room. And allegedly, Blac Chyna finally let her out. Google it. Blac Chyna holds someone hostage. The video comes up. Insane. Beauty is me. What's good? Beauty is me. Say hey, Mrs. Boykins. What's good, everybody? I'm glad this thing is working. Scared me, made me nervous. So what do you guys think about that? Do you really think she was holding her hostage? I kind of feel like maybe the girl got there. Obviously, she got in the room. So obviously she wanted to be there at some point and in some capacity. So maybe she didn't like what was going on. You know what I mean? Maybe that just wasn't her thing, whatever was going on. I think Blac Chyna had on a robe or something when she let her out. You know, it kind of sounds kind of crazy when you got to say she let her out. First of all, that sounds crazy. Because she should have been able to just walk out, you would think, right? So I don't know. Like I say, it's kind of disturbing. You would never think that would come from a person so small. She's not like, I don't even think she might be 5'2", maybe, right? So I don't know. Imperfect LYNN in the building. So it's very strange, guys, very strange. I find it very strange. But I think there will be an issue, some type of legal issue. I believe that's going to happen. And a lot of people, you know, I watch a lot of people channels, different people, and they all are alleging that she's on the booger sugar. That's what they say. A lot of people say it though. But I don't know. Who knows? Oh man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping that this is not the case. I'm really hoping that this is not the case. Because I think, you know, for anything like holding a person hostage or kidnapping, that's like easy 15, 20 years off pop. 15, 20. You out of here. And it was a Caucasian woman. Let's keep it real. She was Caucasian. Maybe her name was Karen. Karen. Could have been Karen or a Karen. She might, you know, want her damn money. Could be. All I know is it looks bad. That it does. It looks bad. It does not look good. Does not look good at all. But oh well. Let's move on. Let's move right along. Let me see. Let me put this bozo on the screen. 1 second. No, not him. Not that bozo. Hold on. This one. Jussie Smollett. Guilty. What do you guys feel about that? Did you think he was innocent? Or did you think he was guilty? Put it in the comments. I'd like to know what you thought. Jussie Smollett. Did you think he was guilty? I felt he was guilty. When the story first came out, and he said that, you know, he had went to Subway in Chicago in the dead of winter to get a Subway sandwich, and it was 30, I think it was 20 something below zero. I said, he's lying. You not that damn hungry. You know what I mean? I'm from Chicago. And it stays cold. When it's winter time, it stays cold. Freezing. Where if you're walking down a block and you get ready to turn down another block, it's like that freezing cold off the lake will just slice your face. Like somebody in New York gave you $1.50 or something. It hurts. It really does hurt. Yeah, everybody should have thought he was guilty. And then with that shoestring rope around his neck, he couldn't have even been hung with that. That probably would have broke. That's like some like thread or something. It just didn't make no sense. I mean, so it's kind of bothersome, man. Do you think he'll do any time? Will Juicy do some time? No. People are saying no, but they are also saying that because they're saying that he lied on the stand, that could be perjury, which could be up to 20 years. What do you guys think about that? I think he should have never done it. I think he had a good thing going. But here's one thing, and you guys tell me this. What made him throw Don Lemon under the bus? Why? Why did he do that? Somebody please tell me why did he do that? Yeah, Harlem, New York, if he does do any time, 9 times out of 10, yeah, it's a wrap. But he probably get community service, something like that. Then he got it on his record. So it's going to make him hard to do anything oh, and he doesn't have a previous record. Yeah, if he doesn't have a previous record, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be community service. So all of this, I guess you can almost say it was all for nothing. And where, and don't nobody get mad at me when I ask this, but where is the LGBTQ community plus community? Where are they? I wonder how they feel to know that this man was not telling the truth. I think it's kind of a smudge on the things that they're fighting for, if that makes sense. Because you got to be somewhat truthful out here to actually excel to a certain level. You would think, right? You got a lot of people who get by on the BS, of course, but to really escalate and be at a top tier position, you have to somewhat be a truth teller, not a liar. Yeah, and you're right. Spiritual gangster, most people do ruin their career being greedy. To me, he was doing just fine. Everybody seemed to like him on the show. He could sing, or could he? but I mean, people liked him. Women, I done heard many women say, "Oh, he's handsome." Hey, to me, he had a good thing going. I don't believe he had to actually pull this scheme, allegedly. He didn't have to pull that. Right. Well, they're going to appeal. So if they appeal and he wins, then basically everybody that said that he was guilty is at some type of fault at that point. So I got to keep saying allegedly until the appeal rolls down. So still, nobody in the chat is telling me why he threw Don Lemon under the bus. Don Lemon tried to help him. He said, hey, man, they don't believe you. The police are investigating you. So why would you sit on the stand and say that this man told you this, text you this? Why? Why? Now this man could potentially lose his job. Trying to build his career up, and it backfired. That's exactly what he was trying to do, because I think somehow, some way, he was supposed to be about to be off of the show, and he was trying to make sure, I guess, he still had a career, right? I guess. But this wasn't going to do it. Talking about two men hollering racial slurs, calling you the N-word, and pouring bleach on you. I just don't understand how he thought he was going to get away with that. I just don't understand. Unless it was true. Yeah, yeah. One of the African brothers say he wants me to throw gasoline on him. You know, I think that's too much. We'll just throw bleach on you. We'll just throw a little bleach on you. How about that? Oh my goodness, man. To me, it's so stupid. It's so stupid, it's funny. But nonetheless, his attorneys are going to appeal, and they say they're going to win. And that's that, folks. How about that? And that's that. At least that's how they're making it seem like it's just that easy. Hey, that's it. We're going to appeal. Take that. I don't know, though. It still seems kind of suspect to me. But it is what it is. So now, let's roll on. Let's roll on. And I wonder if you guys have seen this story. Have you seen this? DJ Akademiks. Did you guys hear about that? Did you see that video? When he first came out and said that, I said he was lying, because there's no way you outside 11 degrees and no coat, stop it. Any problem, get off probation, because he's never been in trouble before. Absolutely. Absolutely, Shy Jones. Absolutely. But that's what was puzzling me. It was cold as hell. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody's from Chicago or New York or Michigan, you know how cold it gets. It gets cold, man. You're not going to get, you'll just say, screw it. I'll make a grilled cheese before I walk to Subway to get a Subway sandwich. I'll just have a grilled cheese. I'll boil a hot dog. Any damn thing to get out in that cold and snow. No way. No way. But hey, this is his story. Let him tell it the way he wants to. Dre, you know I find everything, I get my info from you. I feel you. Yeah. But hey, DJ Akademiks, he was on his podcast. There was a bunch of people. And quite frankly, I've never seen that many people in one podcast. They all had headphones. They all had a microphone, and they were talking. And he was talking to specifically this one, I guess she's an Instagram model. Her name is Whitney LaDon. Whitney LaDon. Have you guys ever heard of her? Let me see what crimes I can commit tonight. Laugh out loud. Shit, I'm light skinned. Lynn Marcellus in the building. Oh my God. It do seem like light skinned people get away with a lot of stuff. Is that true? Top tier? Is that true? Oh my goodness. So look, so you got academics, about 10 people, and he's having this back and forth with this lady, Whitney LaDon. And all of a sudden, he asks her, "Did you have the baby out of wedlock?" And that's when everything went left. And then she started insulting him. She said, "Are you big?" or some kind of stuff like that by default, or something she said that made it like really, really.
Out of wedlock was a sin. She said, well, gluttony is too.
Oh yeah,
Being fat.
yeah. He said, having a baby out of wedlock is a sin, and she said, being fat basically is a sin too. I said, oh my God. I knew then, at that very moment, that it was gonna go bad. I knew right then. I didn't even have to listen to the rest of it. I knew it was gonna go bad. So they kept going back and forth. And old girl stood up. I think she tried to smack the cup out of his hand or something like that. And then they kind of ushered her out. And allegedly, she supposed to have went to the purse and got the banger, allegedly, and was about to edit thing out. So they start ushering out the people to the left of the, side of the table. And dude was like, "Move to the left, move to the left. I'm not gonna be responsible for y'all getting hurt. Move to the left now." I'm like, what's going on in there? And then they were showing little clips behind the scenes, pardon me. And it just got out of order. Out of order. Now, in you guys' opinion, who should be blamed for this? Is it Ak because he said that about her having a child out of wedlock? Or is it her for calling him fat or gluttony or whatever she said? Horrible. Horrible. Either way, horrible. I'm assuming you guys didn't see the video. But if you haven't, look it up. A girl allegedly pulls gun on Akademiks. Google it. It's right there. It ain't going nowhere. It's right there. Ah, crazy. Crazy. And I actually looked her up, like found her Instagram. She has she's not even really popping really. So it kind of shocked me once I found that out, like why was she there? And actually she was holding the conversation. Yeah, Shy Jones, yeah. Yeah, he's found guilty, but they plan to appeal. She's talking about Jussie Smollett. Yeah, but so we'll see how this thing unfolds with DJ Akademiks. It's a problem. It's definitely a problem. But I mean, you know how things go out here. Things come, things go. You never know how it's gonna go. But one thing I wanted to talk to y'all about too. Before we move on, I'm just gonna go left for a minute. Did you hear about the LAPD said there's basically a purge going on in California and they can't keep you outsiders safe. So don't come here. Did you guys hear that? That was supposed to have been on Fox News. When I saw that, I said, what? Migos was about to whip that ass a few years ago. This shit starting. Wait a minute. Slow down, Miss Boy. Slow down, Royalty. So this, where, why would the police get on air on Fox and say, "Hey, don't come here. We're having basically a purge situation, and we cannot protect you."
You ask your son, you live in California.
Okay. Lord help. Now, I've watched a few other people's channels, right? And they're saying that actually that is actually kind of true. That they doing so many smash and grabs. They supposed to be robbing people while they sitting having lunch. I mean, it's supposed to be out of control. That's what they say. That's what they saying. Have you guys actually have you guys just been paying attention, man? This world is doing the flip flop right now. Did you see what that tornado just did through Kentucky? I couldn't believe the footage. And I know I'm back and forth, but I'm trying to make a point with this purge thing and just the way things are going to Jussie Smollett and all these other different crazy things that are going on. The world is flip-flopping right now. Literally. It's almost like you don't know what's going to happen from today to tomorrow. You could wake up tomorrow and your whole life be different. That's the feeling that I have right now. And sometimes it's scary. And scary in the sense of just of the not knowing what something new is going to happen at the next time. Because there's problems now, a lot of big problems now, with Russia sitting on the border of Ukraine waiting, and they're actually shooting at each other from only 50 yards apart right now.
They sitting on the butt.
I mean, come on. It's like it's something going on everywhere at all times now. It wasn't like that about 10 years ago. Everything was slow, man. Everything was kind of slow. You know, you heard about this, you heard about that. But to the degree that we hearing it now, it's yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was probably going on, but now it's at the forefront. It is at the forefront. It's literally out of control. Okay? And while I'm going left, I'm gonna keep going. Then this Negro, Travis Scott, does an interview with Charlemagne. It was stupid. You put black people on the line community, don't want to mess up their letters. Yeah. Travis Scott did an interview with Charlemagne. And he was basically explaining, you know, from his perspective on how he viewed it. You know, he didn't view it like this was a Travis Scott concert. This was an Astroworld concert, and many more people played a part. That's basically what he was saying. I understood it. Was that the right thing to say? I'm not quite sure. I don't know if that's what he should have said. Because now he's off of the, oh my God. He's off of Coachella 2022. They just took him off. Get out of here. See you later. And that was after the interview, guys. That was after that interview. They said, dude, get out of here. You're out of here. And it's supposed to be some type of petition going around that they're trying to get him off of many other festivals as well. Quite a few. So, in my opinion, white men, as you said, African men, let me go to the bushes and weep. Okay. I hear you. I hear you, Shot Jones. It is definitely out of order. But what do you think is going to happen to Travis Scott at this point? If I were him, I would try my best at this point to pay the people what they want. You might just have to take a L. You might have to build back because nobody's gonna let him off the hook with this. They're just not. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And I know he feels like this is one of them things that can go away, but people have died. And from children to adults at a concert that's supposed to be fun, a festival that's supposed to be, you know, food, drinks, rides, good performances, everybody just have a good time, and multiple people die. They can't let it go. They're not going to let it go. They're not going to let it go. It's impossible. Too many people died trying to have a good time. So, in my opinion, guys, he should just go ahead and pay and just go away. Just ride out. That would be the easiest thing to do, and just lay low, pay these people, and start over. I mean, he got a rich girlfriend. She'll make sure that he don't like fall totally off. He's not gonna fall totally off. Just right. She's a billionaire, so just take your L and go home. Raise your child. I think they have a child. Do they have two? Yeah, I think so. So so hey, go live your life. Go be with your family. I think that's the best thing to do in reality. Maybe who am I? Okay, and also I know y'all see Chris Cuomo. He's about out of here, right? They fired him. No guessing with that one. And I think they canceled a lot of other little things that he had. I think he had possibly a book coming out and some other thing that he was trying to do. They canceled that too. You know, everybody's being held accountable for their actions, whether their intent was right or wrong. They don't even care. And when you're sitting on the outside trying to look into a situation, you can't tell for sure if his motive was good or bad. You can't really tell because this was his brother. Now he was, they say he was trying to consult, basically trying to help him out of his situation. It's his brother. What did you expect him to do? You know. So when you out here and you moving in certain circles, you really have to think about your decisions you're making and why you're doing certain things. What's the motive of why you're doing what you're doing? If you're going to have to accept public criticism, if you're going to have to accept public criticism, you better damn well think about what you're going to say before you say it. Because they're not playing. No, they're not. Don Lemon might be in trouble. I mean, it's getting bad. Look at Travis Scott. It's getting bad. So I just touch on this real fast, and then we'll get back to the major topics. But uh, Faith and Stevie J. Stevie J wants child support. This, that, and the third. Faith say he ain't getting it, and there you have it. There you have it, guys. All of this mess. Yeah. Could Are they allegedly on the powder? That's what people been saying. I heard it on multiple channels. I'm not making it up. Booger sugar is what they are saying allegedly. But who knows? Maybe they'll get back together. The new age Whitney and Bobby. Lord help. So, oh. See, so much happened this week, guys. Hold on. Did you hear about the money found in the wall of the church? Joel Osteen's church. Did you guys hear about that? Please tell me you heard about that. Over $600,000. Guess who found it? Guess who found it? A plumber. He was there to fix the toilet. Mm-hmm. And the church had a reward out for $25,000 years ago, and they said, and the plumber he was expectant of a payout, and he thought he was going to get to 25. Then they said, nah, the statute of limitations is out on that, brother. You can't get that. So he ended up getting 20 because he went on news stations and stuff like that. So they gave him the 20. But I think what happened is, I think the church donated it to some group and they end up giving him the money. That's the story I heard. However, he did get something. He did get something. Now, my question is this. Why did he say anything in the first place? You in the bathroom, fixing the toilet, and you start seeing envelopes as you done took pieces from behind the toilet down. You start seeing envelopes just pour out of the wall. What made you say, you know what? I got to tell somebody about this. First of all, nobody, even if you took it, the people that put it back there can't even say that you took it. Because why is it back there in the first place? It's stupid. He should have just put that into his plumbing bag and got the hell out of there. He's supposed to just ride out into the sunset. Take him in his plumbing business. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He was supposed to ride out. He was not supposed to be talking about, guess what I found? No. When it was hidden in the wall of a church, who put it there? Let's just investigate this, top tier live chat. Who put it there? That's what I want to know. Because in reality, if that was the donations to the church, somebody was responsible. So how were they able to steal it? And why would they steal it and put it in the wall of the church? Why didn't they just steal it and walk out the front door? That makes more sense to me. Makes no sense. I believe someone knew. Someone of prestige in that church knew something. Had to have been able to touch it to even be able to put it in a wall. You have to have access, right? You got to have some type of access to be able to do that. You just can't just walk in a church, take the donations, then you decide to go and put it in a wall. No. You're not tricking me with that one. Somebody that has something to do with the donations and the tithes said, look, this is going to be missing. I'll come back and get it later. But how much later? Did the person that put it in the wall, did they pass away and couldn't come back and get it in time? I don't know. I'm speculating. I don't know. But I know it sounds real shady. Shawty say the pastor hide it for a rainy day. I hope not. Pastors are a trip. Yeah. Yeah, Queen Lynn, these pastors are a trip. Yeah, when Katrina happened, he didn't let nobody in, guys, until the backlash came down. He didn't, and I hate to even be talking like this. I sound kind of crazy because I actually like watching him. I actually like watching him. And I don't have no reason to believe that what he's saying is true. I'm not counting his books. I'm not in his pocket. I don't know. But I do find it strange he didn't let them people in when it was flooding down there and he had all that room and only did it when the media started, getting on his head. So I don't know. I don't know. Just something to think about. I thought I'd just add that to the demo of something to just ponder on, just ponder on it a little bit. All right, let's go to the man, the myth. Let's go there. Kales, the letters. The letters, guys. Have you been keeping up with this? Have you been keeping up with the letters? Yeah, I see you in Perfect Land. Faith did send us a song, but we didn't like it. Told her get up out of here. So, hold on, let me put this on the screen real fast. Bam. Okay, so no, not Rkelly tour stories. Rkelly letters. Let's go there. Okay. So, have you guys been keeping up with the letters? Rkelly letters from jail? Are you up to speed? Have you been keeping track? Now, I was a part of this situation for so many years that I figured I'd like to keep track. I'd like to know what he's saying. So I've been kind of keeping track of it. And the part that's has me like stumped a little bit is that Choke read off in the beginning, in the early stages, he read off something about they put a white gangbanger in his cell. I remember this. Just recently, a clip of it was played as if we had never heard it before. I was like, okay, I thought it was going to be different. Now, the very recent one is I slept with mothers and daughters, right? He read that. Then, boom, the clip comes back again. Now, I'm not an investigator. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to investigate. But if you read it earlier, way earlier, why break it into a clip? Meme Queen, Choke the joke is milking this Rkelly shit for all it's worth. He did the same with the Jay-Z and Dame Dash stories. Choke is a clown. Well, that's what they say. That's what they're saying. I care nothing about the letters. Haven't been keeping up. Yeah, I feel you, beauty is me. But I gotta keep up because I gotta keep up the speed. I gotta bring it to you guys. The effery out here. I have to bring it to you guys. You know what I mean? The fuckery. Lynn, Lynn just likes me to keep it straight, you know, gutter. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you think? I'm not even gonna say that. Let me rephrase it. There are a lot of people that feel like there's going to be a different outcome to what's already been laid out. What do you guys think? Because it is true that a lot of them people that testified were allegedly lying. A lot of people say it. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. A lot of people were not telling the whole truth. But my thing is, I think things are gonna be what they're gonna be, and it's gonna be what it is. Real talk. So I don't think no one should be getting in an uproar, getting crazy, acting crazy. None of that. However you feel, just sit and wait and see how things unfold. However you feel. You know what I mean? But let me ask you this. I was thinking about this the other day when I was seeing a lot of talk on Instagram and different sites and stuff. Would that be a good versus with Mariah Carey and Beyonce? First of all, that would never happen. First. But here's my question to you. Let's just say Kales was out. Who who could go against him in a versus? Put that in the chat. I just want to know who you guys think. Forget about what he's alleged to have done. Forget all of that. Say none of that's even in the equation. And he decides he wants to do a versus. Who could that versus be with? Yeah, yeah, that's what I said. And a lot of people said that about Harlem, New York. Say Rkelly versus Kales. That's about right. And I didn't think of that, but that's about right. Because I don't think there's no one in R&B right now or has been in the past that can compete with him in a versus. I don't think it's possible. It'd have to be Rkelly versus Kales. That was great. Wait a minute, who said that? Harlem, New York. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. It would have to be Rkelly versus Kales. Hmm. Sounds about right. Now, if anybody got any questions they'd like to ask or ask my opinion about, this is the time to do it. Beauty is me say himself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because there's no one. Could Joe do it? Nah. He wrote one of Joe's biggest hits. No. So he can't do it. What about Avant? Nope. Never. Not even close. What about Chris Brown? They in separate categories. Chris Brown is kind of pop, not really R&B. He has great records though. Great records. Great records. That's a fact. Trey, you forgot you can put comments on the screen. No. Yeah, I did. You always be catching me up. There you go. Hey, I'm sipping. I'm just sipping. Ski Town True. Kales is a clown because he trusted the wrong people. What pissed me off even is that Dre, Earl, and Rick were his actual friends, but he tried to get Rick killed. Then fucked Earl's wife. Lord help. I can't put that on the screen, Ski Town True. But I got you, Harlem, New York. I surely forgot, man. I'm telling you, man. I get so into the conversation, I'm having such a good time, and I'm sipping that I forgot I can put the comments on the damn screen. That's why Harlem, New York, you got to help me out. Just when you come in, just be like, yo, don't forget to put the comments on the screen. For real. You know what I'm saying? Oh, oh man. That's funny though. I can appreciate that though. Beauty is me say himself. Himself. Wow. Hmm. My apologies, guys. My apologies. I should have put you guys stuff on the screen, man. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm coming on. We had a few glitches tonight. Never really has happened before. This is the first time. This is actually the first time I had a major glitch. But went out, came back in, went out, came back in. Finally, it went ahead and worked. And I'm happy about that. So, anybody got any other questions? I got a question for y'all, though. Everybody watching. Nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. And that ticker that's scrolling at the bottom, if you're enjoying the content, you can hit the PayPal, Cash App, whatever you feel. Whatever you feel. Only if you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then, it is what it is. I was on time tonight, Dre. Let me put that on the screen. Yes, you was. Yes, you was. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. I didn't have to fuss with you. Bless your heart. And it's good to see you. How are you? Your beauty is me. Been rocking. Harlem, New York. Been rocking. Somebody protect your energy. Protect your energy. Say, dang, you guys still look the same. Yeah, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. But you know what's funny? Protect your energy. When I was about 18 years old, and I've said it ever since then, I've always said, man, when I get older, I'm not going to look like I'm old, and I'm not going to act like I'm old, and I'm not going to be dressing like I'm super old. I'm going to dress age appropriate when that's supposed to happen. But at the end of the day, I kind of just spoke that and spoke that and spoke that. And I stopped drinking about what, 15 years ago, hard liquor. So really, I don't really drink no hard liquor. I eat pretty clean, pretty well. Exercise every now and again. Got to do better with that. Got to stop smoking, you know. And God has been good to me. God has been good to me. So I appreciate that. Appreciate you noticing that. I'm good preparing dinner. How are you? Oh, I'm good. And Mrs. Marcellus is putting together. I think she's having chicken, and I'm about to fry me about 2, 3 pieces of catfish and make me some garlic and butter fettuccine noodles and have a salad. That's what I'm about to have. As soon as I get off of here and fix this stream, because I think I got to go back and upload the artwork because of the glitch in the system that we had. So I got to go back and do that. And that's that. What are you cooking, Beauty is Me? And hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. What else I got? I think I might have something else. Oh, did you guys see Alicia Keys on Drink Champs? Right before the show, I was watching that. How do you guys like her vibe? What do you think her vibe is like? Because I kind of keyed into that, her vibe, for the first time, actually. Really just sat and just tried to catch a vibe, like, who is she type of thing. Now, I mean no disrespect when I say this. I say this respectfully. I like her music. Well, music that she did like years ago. I haven't really heard anything recent. I think she has something out. But does she give you a boyish type of vibe? Do you guys get that, or am I nuts? Do you watch Power? Absolutely, absolutely. T-bone steaks, crab legs, and loaded baked potato. Damn, Beauty is Me. You ain't doing it like that, are you? You ain't doing it like that. Wow. What kind of steak? T-bone? T-bone steaks. Yeah, okay. T-bone steaks, crab legs, and a loaded baked potato. What is the baked potato loaded with? I'd like to know that. Have to go back and watch live. Always like Alicia. Yeah, you gotta watch that Drink Champs. Watch that Drink Champs. And then I clicked on like something to do with her story or something like that. I clicked on that and I was watching that. And I still feel like I'm getting those vibes. I'll put this up, Mrs. Boykins. I'll put that up for the chat. I mean, I feel just a boyish vibe from her for some reason. Very, very, very strong vibe. And let me ask y'all this. Have you seen her before she met Swiss Beats? Have you seen her dating anybody publicly before him? I was wondering that earlier. I was wondering that earlier, guys. Because I don't think I have. Don't think I have. Real bacon bits, cheese, sour cream, chives, and broccoli. Delicious. Sounds delicious. Okay. Once you get it all set up and plated, take a picture of it and send it to my email. I'd like to see what that looks like because I'm really into the plating of a meal and what it looks like. A lot of times I can't even eat food if it doesn't look right on my plate. I don't even want it. Like, don't throw a bunch of shit on my plate and here you go. No. I like to get it all squared away, and I gotta eat my food hot. I don't want it warm. And I really, a lot of times, don't even like to microwave it. I want it from the actual heat of the stove, because that heat lasts longer. Have you noticed microwave heat doesn't last that long? So, hey, that's my story. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get out of here so I can eat, because beauty is me that made me hungry. So I'm gonna get out of here. And what's tomorrow? Sunday? Tomorrow is Sunday. And I'm gonna come back on. Hopefully we won't have any technical difficulties. But I'm gonna come back on if something is popping and holler at y'all for a minute. But I appreciate everybody coming in. Please like, share, subscribe. Send it to everybody you can send it to, man. We gotta move this thing along. Gotta move this thing along. And if you feel it into your heart, send a donation to the channel. All right? And I appreciate everybody. Everybody have a good, safe night. And just love one another. Love one another. All right? Good night, guys. See you tomorrow.